All right. Good morning. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. My technician didn't show up. No, I am my technician. So, doing a little something different today and going live both on YouTube and also on Facebook. So, the connection should be good today, which is a good thing because last week it wasn't so good. So, we're going to get through the whole 60 minutes. I'm very excited. Hopefully you can hear me well with my audio connection. And what I have here is just a towel, and I folded it up. And if you're watching live on Facebook, you're not going to get as good of as wide of a picture as you will on the YouTube channel. So if you want to switch over to the Kara Yoga YouTube channel, that's an option. So I have my folded up towel. I like to sit on that to start out my class. I have my glass of water ready. I have something else weird on my mat. That's gross. I don't know what that is. We do this every Thursday for the Southampton Fresh Air Home. So hop on over to their website, sfah.org, and give whatever amount that you want in exchange for this class. And again, it's every Thursday. It's going to be for an hour. And feel free to send some requests my way of things that you're looking for in this practice. And I'd be happy to provide in any way that I can. Warning. Oh, goodness gracious. It's saying my video resolution is not optimal, but we're going to go with it and just make sure that everything is okay. All right. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to also record it. Just in case. I don't really trust technology, but I also don't trust myself too much with technology. So again, if you can write in the comments section there, just give me a heads up on anything that's bothering you today. And hopefully you can hear me okay. I have my audio in. Sitting in a comfortable position. And if it feels better for you to sit in a chair, that's an option. And notice your ankles crisscrossed. Let's just switch them. We're just going to put the other one in the front. And if you're sitting on the edge, on the front edge of something, it's going to help tilt your pelvis forward and down, which is really nice for your back body to get a little bit of an ease on the tightness that we tend to have on that back body. Glad that you're here. Let's just take a deep breath in. This is not the only option of ways to sit in yoga. If you look on the on our history of videos, you will find one that is titled 6 Ways to Sit for Yoga. I think it's 6. Don't quote me on that. Bring your hands into prayer and create a dedication for your practice today. I'm so glad that you're here, that you're joining me for this really wonderful gift that we're giving to this charity every Thursday. And create your dedication. Your dedication can be for you, for somebody else, for the world at large, whatever it is. Just make your dedication. Good. Take your arms straight out in front of your body. And throughout this practice, just do whatever feels good for you to do, and don't do what doesn't feel good. It's really that simple. Separate your hands so we're shoulder width, and we're going to take the right palm and flip it forward. We're going to take the fingers on that hand and pull them back. So your left hand grabs the right fingers, And I am doing the opposite of you. So if it looks like I'm doing something different, that might be why. I don't remember how it shows up on the camera for the YouTube. For those of you watching on Facebook, if you'd like to see the full span of the wider span, switch over to the Karaoke page on YouTube and you'll get a wider picture. Let's switch hands. You're going to flip the left palm forward and pull those fingers back with the right hand. So we want the stretch to go all the way up the arm, and just notice where you feel it. You might even feel it into your shoulder and into your neck. So just notice what that feels like. Keep it up at shoulder height just for now. And just notice and breathe. Be present. Notice how you feel. Let go of a sigh. Good. Let's release the hands and shake out the wrists. And for those of you on YouTube, if the connection isn't so great for you, you can always switch over to Kara Billingham Yoga on Facebook. Very great to have options. Take the right arm out in front of you again, and you're going to flip the palm so it faces towards you. You're going to grab the hand and pull back to stretch the top of the wrist. Relax your jaw. Let your shoulders relax. Forehead relax. Take another deep breath into the body, expanding. And exhale. Sigh it out. Let's switch to the other hand. The left palm faces in, and you're going to pull the hand back so you're stretching the top of the wrist there. How's everybody doing today in this wonderful world of beauty that we live in? How are you coping with this day so far? Let's release the hands and shake them out. Good. Hands to the knees. Let's drop the head forward so we feel the back of the neck get a stretch. Breathe into the back body here. Let yourself, again, be in this moment. Letting go of something, of everything. Let's swing the head over to the left ear. Now, you're not going to climb the head on top of the ear. You're just going to meet the front of the shoulder. So left ear meets front of left shoulder, and we feel the stretch in the right side of the neck, down into the shoulder there. And then from there, allow your head to roll up on top of the left shoulder, and maybe correct your posture a little bit here by lifting your heart open. So we're just going to let the head rest. Right arm can come out to the side, and we can walk the fingertips away from the body. Let's breathe in and out. Long, deep breaths. Just let everything go. All those things we have on a list, right? We wake up in the morning, we have a list. Maybe you don't. That's good. Lists are good, but limiting them is also good. Not getting overwhelmed. Bring your right hand to the knee and roll your head forward, chin towards the chest. Take a deep breath. And then roll your head so that the right ear meets the front of the right shoulder. And breathe. So what do you feel in the back of your left shoulder area here? What do you feel? What are you noticing? And let's roll the head so that the right ear is now sitting on top of the right shoulder. And when I say sitting on top of, I mean not even touching it. Left hand out to the side, and you can walk the left hand away from the body. Just take a deep breath in. Lengthen the breath out a little bit longer than the inhale. I hear landscapers outside doing their jobs, making the world more beautiful, more beautifuler. I like to make up words. Bring your head forward, rolling the chin down towards the chest. Let your fingertips come to your forehead. We don't want to use the neck, so we're just going to use the fingers to push the head up to center. Good. Bring your hands down. Arch your spine, and when you do, so this is your cow movement, or dog if you're some traditions, pull your heart forward, arch your spine, and when you do, tilt your head back to feel the front of the neck. Good. And then you're just going to round your back here and tuck your chin. Inhale again, pull your heart forward, arch your spine, and let the head tilt slightly back. Good. Round your back, tuck your chin. And you can add an exhale here. Inhale, pull the heart forward, tilting the head back. And exhale again, coming forward with your head down, rounding your back. Good. Lift to a neutral spine. Perfect. I'm going to take my towel out from underneath. We're going to extend the legs long, and we're going to bring the hands underneath the thighs here. We're going to walk the feet in, tippy toes, and we're going to lift the legs up off the ground, the lower legs up off the ground. So a little bit of a balancing, right? It's a little bit of a practice. We're going to take the shoulders, roll them up and back, and then we're just going to straighten the legs up towards the sky. You can do one leg or both legs, and then bend. Breathe in, straighten up, remembering to smile, and bend. Good. Straighten up. What are you feeling behind your legs? And bend. Good. Straighten up. Let's hold it here and pull the chest towards the legs. Drop the shoulders down. Just take a moment to breathe. Feel your balance. If you're wobbling and falling and having some fun, make sure you're giggling as well. It's all about having a good time while you're moving and breathing. Bend your knees. Let's take those arms and wrap them underneath your thighs. So we're going to get really as small as we can, grabbing either elbow. Okay, so see if you can wrap your hands around the elbows there as much as you can. Really small. Take a breath, and then exhale, lengthen the legs up. Ooh. Bend again, breathe, and straighten up. So notice the difference? Oh yeah. Bend the knees, breathe, and straighten up. Now, if you have a block or something like that, a book that you want to prop up behind you to help you stay in this position, that's an option. Otherwise, straighten up with those legs, and now point and flex your feet. Point and flex. Really feeling the ankles, tops of the feet, behind the heels. Let the body work through these movements gently so that it wants to keep moving in these ways. It finds the joy in the movement rather than the discomfort or pain to make you never want to do it again. Want to find the joy. So let's flex, and then let's point and bend and plant the feet. And notice what it feels like to be grounded. Doesn't that feel good? Bring your right leg forward, and you're going to cross your left foot over to this right side. And then your right arm's going to hug your knee. So when I hug my knee, I feel a stretch in this left thigh hip area. We're going to lift the body tall. I'm flexing my right foot, and I'm going to pull my body as much as I can out of my pelvis, rotate to the left, breathe, shoulders up and back, open, lift your chest, and then place your left hand down to support you. So it's going to be a little bit behind you. If you're really flexible in your spine, you might turn a little bit more and bring the hand behind you more. right? So your body, your torso twisting is dictating where your hand is going to be. Now, if you're feeling really flexible or open to this movement, you can take your right elbow to the other side of the thigh, let the palm face out, and lift up. Let this help encourage your torso to lift up more out of your pelvis. And we inhale, get longer here, and then exhale, rotate a little bit more to the left. But let it feel good. No discomfort, no pain, nothing screaming at you. Very important. And then just listen to your breath. Feel it moving in, feel it moving out, and just notice what it feels like. Does the movement make you want to smile? Or does it make you want to frown? Those are indications. Good. Keep breathing. Let's take the arms up towards the sky. We're going to face forward here. Grow tall, and then bring your hands down to the other side, and we're going to come into a little counter stretch. So your head can gently drop down. We're breathing. Good. Let's lift the arms up. Let's face forward. Inhale, and exhale, open, lower the arms down alongside. Good. So your left knee is just going to drop down. And so your left ankle is just above the right knee. I'm going to take my right fingers. I'm going to squeeze them between the toes. Get them as much in there as you can. And then just rock the toes forward and back. So we want to create some space in the feet. Very important. Create space in the feet. We have shoes a lot of the time that squish the foot, right? So we want to open up the feet, just rocking the toes forward and back. Feeling maybe the weirdness of having fingers between toes. Let's hold it still, lift the body nice and tall, shoulders roll up and back, and I'm going to just tilt my body forward so I feel the stretch behind my leg. I don't want to go farther forward than the back of my leg is saying to go. So I'm going to stay right here where I feel my leg saying to stop, and I'm going to bring my hands down now alongside my body. So from here, I can drop my head down, if that feels okay, in the back. So now I'm using my lower back flexibility in the posture. I want to stretch that area. And I'm breathing. And I'm taking the intensity off the back of my right leg. I don't want to overstretch it. Good. Let's use the hands on the floor. Lift the head up. Lift the body up and float the arms up towards the sky. Are you breathing? I'm just checking on you. And then lower the arms down. Good. Bring that left leg straight out in front. Shake it out a little bit. Good. Let's take this right foot in and cross the foot over to the left. Lift the body nice and tall, shoulders up and back. Breathe deeply. Left arm hugs around the right knee. So now we're going to lengthen up out of the pelvis, rotate to the right, and let the right hand support us on the ground wherever it feels most supportive. Okay? So for my hand, my back is medium flexible, I would say. Medium. It's like going to order food at a restaurant. Medium flexible. And my hand is placed just behind my right hip here. Okay, but if you're feeling more flexible, of course, shift it a little bit more to help rotate the body more. You can take this left elbow to the other side of the right knee, palm faces out. And then you can use your right hand. So push down into the right hand, grow the body tall, soften your jaw, breathe in, and rotate a little bit more, right? So all these body parts are working together to help achieve the posture. This is Matsi Andrasana. Good. Let's keep the length in the spine as we rotate back to center. Float the arms up because I want to lengthen and then come to the other side for a little counter stretch. Drop the shoulders down, soften the jaw. You can drop your head if that feels good. Breathe into the back body. Float the arms up. Let's face forward, inhaling. And exhale, open, lower down with those hands. Good. You're going to drop your right knee open. So now the ankle is above the left knee, and I'm going to squeeze my fingers between the toes. I like to squeeze mine sideways, by the way. I'm a little bit of a cheater. And then I'm going to rock forward and back. Rock the toes forward and back. Do you know how important the health of your feet is to the rest of your body? Guess what? I also have a video about that. I know you're excited. You can just sit down and binge watch our yoga videos all day. Hold it still. Lift the body tall. Let's breathe. And let's tilt forward. Find the stretch behind the left leg. And you want to stay there. And now your hands can come out and support you. And then you can drop your head down and get a nice stretch for your lower back body. Allow your lower back to have the flexibility that it is supposed to have, right? We don't want it to be frozen. We want it to be able to move and be flexible. Lift your head up. Take a breath. Walk your hands back and extend the right leg long out in front. Good. Let's shake it out a little bit. Bend the knees, crisscross, and come into table. And this is where, if you want, the towel is a nice little helper underneath the knees. Turn your hands around so you can do one hand or both at the same time. The pinky fingers are on the inside. Your body loves to move, right? So you can kind of rock here a little bit side to side, do a little sway. And inhale, exhale, long, deep breaths. Right? Only do what feels good, though, in your body. If something is ever screaming at you, please back off. Take a hiatus. Let's hold it still and breathe in as we lean back just enough to feel the stretch in the wrists. Just enough. Good. Let's take a moment here. Breathe in. Release your hands so they plant down to the floor. Woo! And then you're going to flip them over. So we have one hand flipping and then the other hand flipping. Ooh, baby. Now again, you can do one at a time if that feels better. And maybe a little sway again, side to side. Take your time. Gentle rocking, gentle movements. Good. Hold it still and lean back a little bit more to get some added stretch in the wrists. The eye of the elbow ideally is going to face forward. So just notice what that feels like. You can laugh about it if your elbows are not even close. Have a little fun, a little giggle. And then we're going to lift up, oh my goodness, and shake out the wrists. So this is a nice way to give your wrists some love. Just shake out the wrists. Good. Take the arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Breathe deeply. Interlace your fingers together. Bring the hands behind the head. So we're going to open up the elbows, lift and open up your heart. And just notice what this little back bend feels like. Try to get your back bend to come out of this middle back and upper back rather than the lower back. So we want to lift the chest up, try and touch the ceiling. Breathe in. Good. Bring your body to center. Now float the arms up towards the sky. If you have blocks or tall books, you can Stack them alongside your ankles behind you, or you can just use your heels. We're going to turn to the left and bring the left hand to that heel. So we want to come into a little bit of a back bend here. This is your half camel, Ardha Ustrasana. We're going to lift the chest up towards the sky and breathe. Get a squeeze of the bottom to get the extra stretch in the quads and to also protect the back body. Good. Inhale here and slowly lift with the left arm up towards the sky. We're inhaling again, rotating to the right, and bring the right hand to the heel. Squeeze the bottom, lift up through the chest. Let your jaw relax. Toes are curled under, using a block alongside the ankle. You can also put a cushion or a bolster on top of the legs. Good. Let's rise up, both arms towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, drop the shoulders down. A little counter stretch here. Lower the hands down to the floor in front of you. Very slow movements. You're going to walk forward and bow into a puppy dog stretch. Doesn't that feel good? Rest your head. Take a nice, long, deep breath in. And breathe the breath out longer on the exhale. Good. Lift your head, walk your hands back just a little bit, maybe a handprint, and you're going to keep those toes curled and lift to a downward facing dog. From there, pedaling out the heels, feeling the backs of the legs, the difference between the legs from one to the other. Little pedal. Listen to your body and what's happening. What do you feel? Let's press the heels down. A little tiny bend in the knees, and you're going to send your hips up and back behind you. Allow your head to hang. You can do this still with the knees down in puppy dog stretch. The fingers are spread wide. We're gripping the mat with the fingertips, and we're also pulling back with the fingertips just to help strengthen the wrists, the forearms. Now take your left leg and reach it up behind you. We're going to bend this left knee, open up the hip, and then circle around in one direction. Just feel, and again, you can stay on the knees for this as well. Circle the opposite way. Take your time. Doing only what feels good in your body. Let's open up, hold it. We're stacking left hip on top of the right and breathing. Can you look under your right armpit at your left foot? And when you breathe, can you feel the stretch in the belly near the left hip there? Good. Take your left knee, tuck it under, and step your left foot forward. Good. Breathe in. Hips up. Hips down on the exhale. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, sink the hips down. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, sink those hips down. Good. Let's take the back knee and lower it down to the mat at a distance that gives you a stretch in this right quad. So the hips are forward and down, the front knee is stacked on the ankle. The heart reaching forward, we're going to bring the hands up this front knee. So I'm still getting the stretch on my quad, shoulders up and back, and now I'm going to float my arms up as an option. Hips are sinking. Front foot is glued to the floor, the toes relaxed. I'm using the ball of my left foot to push. And then I'm going to lift up and back into a back bend. Good. Bring your torso back to center. Breathe deeply. And lower your hands down alongside that front foot. Good. Lift your back knee up off the ground. Let's step the back foot a little bit closer, maybe a footprint. Front knee is stacked. And we're going to lift up to a warrior one position. So your arms can float out and then up, shoulders relaxing. We're going to push into the back heel, drop the shoulders down. Breathe deeply. Good. Holding the posture. The feet are glued. Hug the space between the legs. Open up to warrior two position. Front foot cuts the back foot in half. So I want to shimmy my front foot a little bit to the middle of the mat. When I look back, its imaginary line is cutting the back foot in half. I'm going to look to the left here over my fingertips. Now my left thigh is rotating open, so the knee is pointing towards the pinky toe there. But I don't want my foot to move. I want it to stay straight. Okay, checking in on the breath again. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you are breathing. Now we want to expand the body outward, but we also want to hug inward at the same time. So can you do that? Can you expand outward, get that sensation of extending, but also hugging in? Good. Keep breathing. We're going to windmill the arms forward, so that right arm comes up and forward, and then we plant to frame that front foot. The back heel lifts, the breath is deep, and we push with the hands and lift the left leg up behind us. Kick it up into three-legged dog. Lower it down. Deep breath in. Good. Reach the right leg up behind. Bend the knee, open the hip, and let's circle this right knee in one direction. Take your time here. Lots of breathing. Moving this right hip, lubricating the joint, circle the opposite way. Feel your jaw relaxing. Good. Let's open up that hip. Look underneath your left armpit. Keep pushing with the fingertips. Breathing into the belly, ribs, and chest. Let the jaw relax. Feel the stretch on the lower belly there, into the hip. Good. Let's swing that knee under and plant the foot forward between the hands. And then inhale the hips up and exhale the hips down. Good. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Keep going. Lifting up and exhale down. Beautiful. One more. Inhale up. Now exhale down, keeping that back knee at a distance from the front foot, lowering it down to the ground. Good. So I want that stretch in the left quad. We're going to bring the hands up this front knee. Want to feel this left quad, get a good stretch. Shoulders up and back. Heart is lifting, jaw is relaxing, breath is deep. Let everything go. Float the arms up towards the sky. Front toes are relaxed. You're using the ball of the front foot, push down, and then come up and back into your back bend here. Back toes can stay curled under. Feel the opening of the front body. Feel the strengthening of the back body. Good. Bring your body forward. Breathe in. Hands down to frame the front foot. Good. Mindfully moving the body so that we're careful, we don't hurt ourselves. We're going to lift the back knee up and step the back foot closer, about a footprint. And then float the arms out, lift the head up, then push with the foot to lift up to warrior one. Good. Shoulders are dropping, heart is lifting and opening, front toes are relaxed. Notice how you feel in this position. So the back heel either lifted or grounded, you decide what feels good for your warrior one. We're going to open up to warrior two. So the front foot here cuts the back foot in half. I'm looking over my front fingertips. Get a big stretch here through the limbs, expanding and contracting, expanding and contracting. Use your breath. Use your feet. Push down into them. Grow up and out of the ankles. Notice, breathe, and feel. Holding postures. Using your breath. Let's windmill those arms up and forward. Plant to frame the front foot. The back heel lifts up. We're going to push into the hands and kick the right leg up behind. Good. Lower to a downward dog. Push the heels down here, squeezing those fingertips into the ground. Elbows are soft, the head is heavy. I'm going to shake it no and shake it yes. Good. I want to get a good push with my hands. Breathe deeply. Lower the knees and open out into a child's pose. The big toes touch. We're going to sink back with the hips and take the arms out in front of us and rest the body. So you're going to stay there in a child's pose while I get my handy dandy watch. Good. So we're just resting here. We're extending through the fingertips. The head is resting. And we're breathing into the back body. Good. Lift your head, rock the body forward into table. So remember, we want to use something for the knees to help us out. We're going to lower down with the forearms, and we're going to take the left knee up behind us. We're going to pump that knee up and down. Get a little pumping here. Now I'm starting to confuse myself because I started out by doing the opposite of you all, but now some of the things I'm doing the same, so please don't get too confused. I appreciate that. Keep pumping so we get to build the strength in the glutes here. This is not just to look good in a bikini, you know what I mean? We want to support all the muscles around the glutes by strengthening the glutes. This includes your back body. We're going to push up and hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Good. Lower that knee down to the ground. Let's switch. We're going to just lift the opposite knee up. And same thing, you're going to pump up and down to build up some strength in the glutes. My dog is really making a lot of noise over here. Breathe and strengthen. Feeling good. The hips, the glutes, all very important to the health of your whole body. Let's push up and hold it and take a breath. Which side feels stronger today? Good. Lower that right knee down to the ground, or the one that was lifted, and just rock your hips from side to side. Good. Take the left knee up behind you. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to cross it over your mat so that it's underneath your right elbow. I want the left forearm to be straight across the mat. Then the right hand reaches back and grabs this left ankle. This can be tricky. You can always use a strap or a men's tie to grab around the foot. And then push the ankle into the hand and the heel away from the buttocks and the foot up towards the ceiling. So we're going to open up the front body, breathing, jaw relaxing. Use your lower arm to root down and lift out of that. Neck is long. Let's release and plant. the arms and the knee, lifting, when you're ready, the right knee up behind you. Right hand crosses underneath the left elbow, and the left hand reaches back, and we grab that right ankle or foot. The ankle pushes into the hand, and the foot moves up towards the sky. So you're pressing down into your right arm, opening the front body, letting the jaw relax. Breathe a little bit deeper. Notice how you feel. Good. Slowly release. So now we have both arms down. We're going to interlace the fingers. Make sure you have length on your mat to extend your legs long into a low plank position. Breathe deeply. Building up that core strength. Let's hug the arms, not moving them, but feel the sensation of hugging the arms towards each other. Same with the feet. Hug the feet towards the elbows, elbows towards the feet. Good. Lower the knees. Bring your belly to the floor. Ah, good. Rest your head on your hands. Give yourself a minute here. Take a breath. Bend your knees. And then windshield wiper side to side with your lower legs. Feel the massage on the belly. Keep breathing. Maybe your heart is beating more now. Just notice these little things that are happening in your body. It's all good. Good. Bring your legs down behind you. You're going to have them hip width distance apart. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Baby Cobra, Boujangasana. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, lift the chin and chest. I don't want to use my hands here. They're just there for decoration. Elbows are hugging in, and the neck is long, the jaw is relaxed. Little baby cobra. Strengthening the back body. Good. Lower your head. Let's take a breath. Exhale with a sigh. Good. Lift again, chin and chest. Not using those hands really. Elbows hugging in. This time, let's come into our boat pose with the arms reaching behind, the palms facing in, and the legs coming up. Shavasana. Keep reaching through fingertips and toe tips. Crown of head reaching forward, jaw relaxing. A little more intensity here. You can take the arms forward and extend them. And then bring your hands down wherever they are. Rest your head on them. Lower your legs. Take a breath. And again, bend the knees and windshield wiper side to side. Good. If you're still with me, I am very impressed. You're doing a great job. Good. Lower your legs down behind you. Inhale, your head is going to look forward. Your forearms come down to the ground. Elbows walk back underneath the shoulders. Now, if you have lower back tightness, walk the elbows forward a little bit and give yourself some space, aka love. You know what I mean? Take your left knee and bring it out to the side of you, and you're going to slide that knee up as high as you can alongside your body. And glue the forearms to the floor. pull your heart forward and lengthen up through the top of your head. Let your jaw relax. Notice what you feel here. Does anybody feel a stretch in the front of the right side there? Right side body? If you want to add to that a little bit, you can lift the elbows up and see how that feels. A little bit more intense on the back body, so listen to your body and only do what feels okay for you. Try to get that left knee to slide away from the body a little bit more. Let the jaw relax. Good. Bring your elbows back to the floor if they're lifted. See if you can extend your left leg out to the side. See what that feels like. Not just extend it, but slide it up as high as you can, and then try to slide it away from your body a little bit more. Listen to your body. If it's saying any kind of mean things to you right now, listen to it. And don't go so deeply into a movement. You can always walk the elbows forward if your back is feeling sore. And just breathe. Lengthen up through the top of the head. Let the jaw relax. And know that Shavasana is coming. We're going to bend this left knee. And we're going to slide that leg gently back behind the body. And we're going to take the right knee out to the right. So I'm going to turn my body around so I don't kick a wall. I've done that before. Doesn't feel so good. So, breathe. Forearms are glued down to the ground. We're going to pull the heart forward, drop the shoulders down, soften your face. Let go of as much as possible. You deserve better than to hold on to all that stuff. Give yourself stress. If you want more of a stretch, lift the elbows up. You can always walk the hands forward a little bit more. Give your lower back some more space. Drop your shoulders down, lengthen up through the top of your head. Let your face relax. So we started this class about 11:05 today, so we're going to go until 12:05 Eastern Standard Time. So 5 minutes after the next hour. Let's lower the forearms down, take a breath, and extend that right leg open, and maybe up a little bit, slide it up a little bit, and away from the body. Work on pulling the floor back towards you to help lengthen the front of the left side body. And breathe deeply into that. Let the jaw relax. Good. Feel your neck rising up out of your shoulders. Your breath is deep. Let's bend this right knee again and slide the leg back behind the body. Take your time. Woo! And we're going to rest the head down, bend the knees, and windshield wiper side to side. This dog is really groaning. We're going to lower the legs down and gently roll yourself onto your back body. Very gently. However it feels good to get there. Let yourself get there gently. And then plant your feet down to the ground. I always have to fix the old hairdo. And bring your arms alongside the body here. Take a moment just to notice what your back body feels like connected to the floor. Take a moment to notice what your pelvis feels like connected to the floor. Feel your jaw relaxing. And then can your fingertips touch your heels? Can they feel where they are? Make sure your feet are hip width, and you can pigeon toe the feet just slightly to teeny tiny bit. Let's bring the hips up towards the sky. And once we do, we're going to glue the feet down to the floor and same isometric strengthening as before. Hug the heels back towards the shoulders without moving the feet. If it feels good, you can rock one shoulder blade under and then the other and interlace the fingers there. Rock a little more, one shoulder blade under and then the other. And then press your arms down towards the earth. Let the feet glue down to the floor. Open up the chest, soften your jaw. Again, feet glued, hug backwards, engaging the glutes, the hamstrings, opening up the chest, front body. Good. Let the arms slowly release and lower the back body very slowly down to the ground. Untuck your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Windshield wiper the knees gently from side to side. Good. Hold it steady. Walk the feet a little wider. Drop the knees so that they're touching. You're creating a pyramid with your legs. The knees are just leaning into each other. Bring your hands underneath your head. So you're going to interlace your fingers there. Elbows are opening out, letting the pectoral muscles open up, stretch. Take a breath into the body. And only if it feels okay, lift your head up and move your chin towards your chest. Get a nice stretch here on the back of the neck. Keeping it very easy on your neck muscles. Your hands are doing all the work. Good. Slowly release your hands, your head, down towards the floor. Breathe deeply. Let's turn the head to the right, and we're going to do the same thing. Lift it up and move your left ear towards your chest. Your neck has quite the story to tell, doesn't it? Where do you feel stretching? Where do you feel tightness from one side to the other? Use your hands to hold your head as you lower it gently, gently, gently to the floor and turning very slowly to the left. Take a breath. Lift your head, right ear towards the chest. Just notice how you feel and what you feel, where you feel it. Good. The hands holding the head, lower slowly down, 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 down. Good. Turn your head back to center. Reach your arms back behind your head and get a big stretch in the body from your waist, and then extend your legs forward to use that part of the body for a stretch. So now we're from the torso, stretching out and away. Good. We're going to take a few minutes here in Shavasana. Take your arms up towards the sky, lower down alongside the body. A lot of people think this is the best part of the yoga class. Let the feet fall apart. Your palms are going to face upward, and the shoulder blades are going to tuck underneath the body. So we want to just breathe. Make sure that we're comfortable. If the back is bothering you at all, you can lift your knees up higher on something. A couple of blocks under there or a cushion underneath the knees. You can also elevate your head on something if your lower back is bothering you. It's all connected. It's all connected. So give yourself the comfort that you need. You can roll up a towel underneath your neck. Keep the curve of the neck healthy. And let's just inhale and exhale, long breaths in and out. Feel the jaw relaxing down towards the floor. Feel all the muscles in the face relaxing. All the muscles in the neck and the shoulders relaxing. Down the arms, the hands, the fingers, relaxing. The front body, the back body, from the shoulders down to the pelvis, relaxing. The pelvis, the front, the back, the sides, relaxing. The front and the back and the sides of the legs, the ankles, the feet, the bottoms of the feet, the toes, relaxing. Allowing ourselves to be heavy. Giving ourselves this gift of letting go. And being in this moment. Take a deep breath into the body. Allow the fingers and the toes to begin movements. Rock your head gently from side to side. Take your time. Extend your arms way back behind your head and feel your body get a big stretch. Let the knees gently hug into the belly. Take your time. And rock side to side on the lower back. How does your lower back feel in this moment? Can you find a little bit more rest in this body? Not let it use too much effort to move right now. And we're going to slowly roll down to one side. So if the feet come down to help you, that's an option. Roll down and lift yourself slowly up to your seat. Very comfortable seated position. Good. crisscross ankles or sit however you're comfortable. And just take a moment to notice how you feel, breathing in and breathing out. Remembering that exhale is longer than the inhale to encourage deeper relaxation in the body. Bring the hands together into prayer, remembering our dedications that we created today. Maybe there's more than one, more than two, more than three. Plenty of space for more dedications. Bow your head to your own beautiful, amazing light. You matter, your light matters. And I appreciate your light. And finding that in others today and bowing to that beautiful light in those around you. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today and every Thursday at 11. I'll try and do the streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. If you want the wider version, go to YouTube, Kara Yoga. And please go to Southampton Fresh Air Home's website and donate a little something in exchange for this beautiful practice together today. You can catch this replay also on our Kara Yoga channel on YouTube. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'm going to be here for a few more minutes, so please chime in, and I hope you have a great day. Namaste. Hope everybody has an awesome day. The best day you've ever had. How about that? Have a great day, you guys. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Glad you made it. Saying goodbye to the Facebookers. And I hope you all have a great day here on YouTube. I look forward to seeing you again soon.